Burma coup resistance notes August 6, 2022. Ethnic regions. In Kawthoolei, Karen Nation, Dooplaya District, Myawaddy Township on Burmese maps, 4 junta troops including a corporal defected to the Karen Army Cobra column yesterday. The 4 were members of the junta 44th Infantry Division, and the reasons they gave for defecting included receiving only 1 meal per day, never being allowed to visit home, and the heavy casualties inflicted by Karen forces during ground attacks and with drone bombs. Their commanders have been ordering them to advance southward on the Myawaddy-Waw Lay road for the past month, but they keep getting repulsed by Karen forces and have made no progress despite their heavy losses. During that month 10 junta troops have defected so far and 20 others are missing, possibly dead in the jungle or escaped to Thailand. In Chin State, Chin Defense Forces clashed with junta troops in 3 places yesterday, including the Hakha-Htantalan road where the junta is struggling to rebuild a key bridge blown up by the Chin forces. Another battle took place on the road from Hakha to Gangaw in Magway Region. In all, 12 junta troops were killed and 8 wounded by Chin forces yesterday. In southern Chin State, junta troops fired machine guns at a civilian passenger boat full of primary school students crossing the Kaladan River on their way home from school in Paletwa township on August 2nd, killing 2 children and wounding 2 others and a school employee. The junta and the Arakan army had been fighting earlier during the day, so the junta troops turned on the civilians. Besides the boat shooting incident, the junta and Arakan army fought in 2 other locations in Paletwa township on August 2nd. The tense standoff between them is apparently breaking out into open warfare. Meanwhile, the charred remains of 3 Chin defense fighters have been found after they went to find out the status of 30 villagers who had been kidnapped by junta troops from a Christian temple. In Karenni State, Karenni Defense Forces counterattacked a group of junta troops invading Timorso Township, and 7 of the troops were carried out on stretchers. It isn't known how many were dead or injured. The troops are occupying Hopit and Dooplaya villages.
Junta scorched earth village terrorism campaign in eastern Dooplaya Township of Magway Region. Junta troops fired on Kawthoolei village with helicopters today and then invaded and burned it down, killing at least 3 civilians, after doing the same thing in Myawaddy village yesterday. People's Defense Forces PDFs. In Kali Township of Magway Region, PDFs again attacked junta troops with roadside bombs yesterday, killing 20 troops in 2 bombing incidents. This is in addition to the 15 killed August 3 to 4 in ground fighting south of Kali town and 20 others killed by roadside bombs August 4 on the road from Tamu to Kaya. In Pali Township a PDF landmine killed 5 junta Payu Sawhati terrorists returning from an attack on a village yesterday. Other small-scale attacks around the area killed troops in the single digits in each case. In all, 38 junta troops were killed in PDF attacks in Zagawang and Magway regions yesterday. In Bagho region, a local junta administrator was assassinated yesterday in Myawaddy Township. Urban warfare in Yangon, more bombings occurred yesterday and overnight. There was a series of explosions in Insane and Myawaddy townships yesterday. In Mandalay, of the 21 urban guerrilla fighters rounded up by the junta on August 1, 9 of them have already been murdered and their bodies dumped on the road. The likelihood is that the rest, including 4 women, will meet the same fate. Several of them were tricked into revealing themselves by a fake PDF Facebook page put up by the junta. Urban guerrilla activity in Mandalay continues, however. A PDF blew up a junta checkpoint in Amarapura township yesterday, injuring 2 junta staff. On August 4 someone opened fire on a downtown police station. Some political prisoners in Mandalay are on hunger strike over the murder by hanging of the 4 prominent pro-democracy activists on July 23. In Manawa City, an urban PDF bombed a checkpoint at the entrance to the junta's Northwest Military Command HQ yesterday, injuring 3 troops. It is the group's second attack on that spot. Civil Disobedience Movement CDM. ASEAN has finally banned all Burma junta participation in meetings of the Regional Diplomatic Forum due to non-compliance with its 5-point directive on restoring civilian rights. The announcement was made by the Cambodian foreign minister, though the Cambodian military regime is actually friendly toward its Burmese counterpart. The ban is largely thanks to the efforts of Malaysian Foreign Minister Saifuddin Abdullah, who has shown himself to be a friend of Burma's popular resistance. Acknowledging that its artificially imposed exchange rate of 1,850 kyat to the US dollar was unrealistic, the junta yesterday raised the rate to the also unrealistic 2,100 kyats to the dollar. The floating rate is now at 2,650 to 2,700 kyats to the dollar, so imports and exports are still blocked. The junta imprisoned famous actress Thinza Wintore and model Nang Mwe San for harming national culture, because of sexy, though not explicit publicity photos. They were not involved in resistance activities at all. They could be sentenced for 15 years, though their actual imprisonment will end when the coup does. The Myawaddy-Waw abductions are another indicator of how strict censorship is under the junta, and that it goes beyond just political expression.